Hello. Okay, I am there. Hello and welcome to my channel. I am the Corpse Emperor, and today you shall watch me prostrate myself on my golden throne, so I may act as an astronomicon to guide others to the shining path of victory. Today we shall be playing the legendary release event for Jain Zar, the last Path of the Path of the Phoenix event for her. Now, before we continue, to prevent any heretical naysayers or the Ordo Hereticus sniffing their nose, I shall first embark our tale with a prayer. Adore the immortal Emperor, for he is our protector. Admire the immortal Emperor for his sacrifice to mankind. Exalt the immortal Emperor for his strict guidance. Revere the immortal Emperor for his undying guard. Venerate the immortal Emperor for his holy wisdom. Honor the immortal Emperor for his eternal strength. Glorify the immortal Emperor for his all-seeing vision. Praise the immortal Emperor for his unending rule. Hail the immortal Emperor, for he is Lord and Master. Worship the immortal Emperor, for without him we are nothing. Prayer of adulation to the Emperor to be recited every morning. Now that we have our sacraments, let us go into discussion on the filthy Xenos, Jain Zar. As of what we know now, Jain Zar translated into Low Gothic from the Eldari lexicon is as the Storm of Silence. She is the fastest of all Phoenix Lords, save for Baharath, the Phoenix Lord of the Swooping Hawks. Jain Zar, throughout her ventures, has been murdered and resurrected again. She has received a new model with the 8th edition, as you can see now. And last but not least, let us have a tale, a quote from Jain Zar, Phoenix Lord of the Howling Banshees. I bring only death and leave only corpses. A sentiment I hold very well, for the Corpse Emperor cares not where the blood flows, as long as it flows. Now let's look into the battles today. We have yet to continue on any Alpha missions. Beta, we have up to Battle 10. Prior, everything else needs no summons. For Gamma, full piercing damage lineup has been my crux. We shall see how much I have progressed. since her last event. For the easiest points, we shall play Battle 1 for Alpha against Stone Rank Inceptors, and Guardsmen. Let's clear the board. These are our mission objectives. Max 3 hit lineup. Full range lineup. Full physical damage lineup. No summons. Now let's see who we have available. This will collect all points and more. For all three, we will not summon any summons because no characters on the board can summon. Let's continue. We have the Neurothrope, which is a great ranged unit. It could put psychic damage, further increasing enemy attack. The splash damage killed the guardsman behind. Now Snapple will come with his range. Calandus will jump forward and set into Overwatch, as well with Sarquel. And Mach will follow suit. I shall continue to advance. I am holding my Neurothrope, the furthest away from all enemies, as he is the weakest unit on the map. I shall move my Neurothrope within range, to be within the overwatch of Sarquel and Calandus. Mach healed for the damage taken from the guardsman for his living metal ability. As you can see, even an Iron Rank 1 Neurothrope seems to do very well on Battle 1. As you can see, the Neurothrope's range is very impressive. We shall hit skip. So far as seen, this roster has great synergy to collect all available points with the minimum amount of effort. 265 points in one mission. That has collected me 300. That has allowed me to unlock the next crate. I have 50 out of 60 Path of the Phoenix shards. Let us go ahead and unlock it. With the spirit chest, we have received 767 coins, 5 Blackstone, and 10 Path of the Phoenix shards, and 1 epic Tome of War, and 1 epic Xenos badge. Finally unlocking Jain Zar to 4-star rarity. Increasing health, damage, and armor. Defeat 75 Black Legion faction. Defeat 30 enemies with Chaos units. Now that our time has now have reset to 1 hour and 16 minutes, let us work on our arena tokens. We shall play a full Chaos roster, using Cordius, Rotbone, Typhus, Abraxas, and last but not least, Archimeros. As you can see, because of Cordius's increased movement ability, all units can go further. Seeing as they have an all-Imperial lineup on the other roster, this shall make an interesting match to show whether a heretic or a loyalist was the right choice. I shall place Cordius next to Rotbone and Archimetos, as well as Typhus, to increase the movement next turn. I shall move Typhus the furthest to activate Certus's Overwatch. Abraxas. His active ability summons the Maleficent Maelstrom. Summon a pink horror on the free adjacent hex to Abraxas. Now the pink horror is a ranged unit, best utilized away from enemies, so that those free adjacent hexes can be used properly for the screamers summoned. And now he shall summon his screamers, murdering one of their brothers. And now, I position myself for the killing blow. I shall place Rotbone, Cordius, and Archimeros. Then I shall use Typhus's Plague Winds. And I shall hit skip. But the Jaeger has murdered only one pink horror, Vindicta, through her fires of absolution, has vanquished my blue horrors. Being adjacent to Abraxas for Typhus's ranged attack increases psychic damage. As we can see right here, Infernal Pax deal an additional 400 to 819 psychic damage. Let us see it done on Vindicta. Nay, Brother Jaeger. Now I shall ponder. I shall keep Abraxas there do I? No. I'll move Abraxas back, Archimedos in the front, for his health is higher. Yet he sits in fire. But as seen, he now also has the Infernal Pax, increasing psychic damage. Able to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And I shall move Cordius closer. Isabella is bold and runs towards the front. Will it be enough to take out Abraxas? We have moved Cordius center mass. Now let us see how his Poxwalker's ability works. Surrounding Certus and Isabella, inserting more meat for the mass. And now I shall summon all bloodletters onto Brother Burchard and move Abraxas out of the fire for a heal from Rotbone. Very well done. Otro vez. I believe this will be the correct roster. But the positioning is questionable. I shall keep the Death Guard in mass upon the top left corner, which is easiest to access, whereas the other one shall be smothered in summons. As expected. I shall move closer. I shall move Abraxas surrounding Hawken. And I shall move Archimeros around the bloodletters. I shall activate Abraxas first. For every psychic attack adds to the psychic damage after for this round. As you can see, it took 4 hits to take down Hawken. Or 3 hits, I guess. Yeah. No, I guess 4. 4 hits. Now let us take care of these pesky bloodletters and remind them who is stronger. Destroying Archimedos by Typhus's plague winds. All that's left are the scared Eldari. Well, my screamers run for them. Activate my poxwalkers to induce further fervor. Turning Eldaron into a fellow bloodletter. A fitting end to send an Eldari to Slanesh. Now we shall continue with the Path of the Phoenix. Now we shall play Battle 2 for 200 points. This roster is the same as last. Let us continue. See how far we can get. I shall use the fire and reposition skill for Calandus. Very easy pickings. I shall move all ranged units towards their spawns. Using all non-Overwatch characters first. Another impressive ranged shot from the Neurothrope. My thought so far is that this roster is the roster needed best. Besides Neurothrope, for he is too new to have a successful roster behind. Great splash damage, but this roster seems to fare very well as of yet. 205 points, picking up all points available. Battle 3. The rank is increasing. All are selected. We will be playing Neurothrope, Mach, Calandis, Snapper, and Sarquel. Let us begin. An immediate first round kill by Sarquel. I shall move Calandis as I know he is the strongest against Bellator. Easy kill. Blocked overshot. And Snapper caused the guardsman to flee. I shall move Sarquel more towards the middle to provide greater overwatch, as well with Calandis. Mach and Neurothrope shall keep back, while Snapper shall be our main point of damage. Very nice splash damage. Mach shall clean up the rest. Memes Sayo. Hi, nice shot. Thank you. Now let us move in and try to conduct splash damage towards the guardsman in center with a Neurothrope. Not very much. She'll take out Bellator. Rather an Inceptor. I shall use Supercharge to try to mitigate the spawns in this area, causing most to flee. As seen, spawns at range attacking Sarquel. Shoot back. I am focusing on the Scout Marines. My Neurothrope has taken a lot of damage. As you can see, through higher elevation, my range has increased. This is a better position for me. I was able to kill one Inceptor, inflicting the Neuroparasite damage. Takes 112 more psychic per level from the Neurothrope's ranged attack, and it will go up to 10. I shall move back and attack the guardsman in the barbed wire. Unable to kill him, what a shame. I shall attack with Sarquel instead of Calandis, For Sir Quail will attack nonetheless if he is attacked. Well, I guess it's the same with Calandus. It doesn't matter. As you can see, but the AI in the game acts like a shark. Once they smell blood in the water, that is who they shall attack viciously. Very nice splash damage from the Neurothrope. And Snapper with the game-winning kill. Picking up 205 points. Now let us look at overview. I will be needing to play one mission on Gamma. And I would prefer it be a mission where I do not only pick up 100 points. They are all only 100 points. This shall do. Clear the void. Clear the board. Harkin. Let me see. That's unfortunate. But that'll have to do. I will try to use this roster. I know it is definitely picking up pennies. They're walking over $1 to pick up a penny. But boy, oh boy, I am not a big fan of chaos missions. So I think I'll just go ahead and get these two. I think I can get enough kills. If I keep Incisus next to, what's his name? Abaddon and Harkin, hopefully I should be good. Let's go with that. Alright. Harkin. Move a little closer. Incisus, Eldrion, and I guess Calandus can already get a little pot shot in, so might as well. Because that might make some of the orcs flee, as you can see. That's one of the great advantages of these little grots right here. And these grot tanks, is if I shoot this little fella and he flees, this guy right next to him flees, you can also have a chance to get these grot tanks to flee as well. A great little piece of advice from Nandy, I believe. Let's jump in. Let's try to take it. Yep. Okay, so the splash damage from the psychic attack was pretty good. Let's go ahead and heal Harkin already. Now that's one of the disadvantages of using a chaos character like this in this map, is that he will also have splash damage. Most chaos characters have splash damage. It's all RNG. It's all up to the roll. But you can definitely get put into a little tricky situation
see right there, you see how he kind of also hit Eldron? That can take out a character for you. Character much needed, so that's one thing I do not appreciate. But it's very lore accurate. I'm not gonna complain just because I don't like it. Who cares? Accurate makes me feel like it's more like the 40k universe. I'm a personal lore hound. That's what I like. It's the history of the That's one of the things I was talking about earlier in this little stream. Jain Zar, translated to the Silent Storm. Let me see. Pop this sideways. Yeah, let me see. Why would it go all the way down, back down? Okay. God, I love it. Touchpad. Keyboard. So let me read this for you. Well, I get surrounded in grots. I'm gonna try to move them kind of around, get as many to flee as I can. Okay, if I take out this guy, I can at least corner him to get some splash. Yep. So we were able to mitigate a lot of them, but you can see as they kind of suffocate us. Harkin's a really great character to have for these piercing damage lineup rosters. I know that's one of my failings in the last Banshee legendary release event, was not having Harkin high. I had him prior, but that's it's a sin of mine I got to bear. Accidentally used a reset stone on him. Oops. Well, I got Abaddon up higher, which I personally like Abaddon more than Harkin. As you can see, Harkin's kind of just getting chewed up, but because Abaddon has the Terminator trait, I believe. Like, I can definitely check, but I'm pretty sure he has the Terminator trait, just because look how huge he is. Whereas Harkin, look at him just getting chewed up. Yep, Terminator trait. So his armor pretty much negates a ton of damage from psychic and direct. Or, no, I think those are excluded. Yeah, let me see. Dealing psychic damage or direct hit damages are excluded. Okay. So I'm going to want to get Calandus away from Abaddon with this little strike. So I'll maybe pop one of these grots in the middle, get some to flee. Okay, I got one grot tank to flee. Let's see if I can tank like and get that last grot tank right there. And Eldron can get him. And the splash damage will also get the tank behind him. Now, if I look right here, this is the biggest cluster of grots, so that's where I'm going to be attacking to flee the most. Kind of combat the unending green tide. Okay. I'm going to jump here, maybe get some splash damage. I took out 4, 2 from fleeing. I think I can just focus on these guys. Yeah. And we're clearing up the board. I really do need to heal Harkin already. I've been spending a lot of time with him not being healed while I have the healer. Ooh. Is that enough? Yeah, that was enough. Oh, look at that. Incisus with the win. So that's one of the things that's a little bit tricky about Incisus, is because he doesn't heal if the unit is overkilled. So obviously he wasn't overkilled, so he was able to be revived. And it's like a 90% chance. It's almost 100%. Wow, that's pretty impressive. But as you can see, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm going to try to focus on this a little bit closer to that grot tank to see if I can get any of them. Okay, so the grot tank's going back into the park. You see how they're like little sharks. They smell fish in the water. They're not even going near Abaddon. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because it was one of the discussions I had on Reddit. They were asking whether or not Harkin was a good character. I think he is. I obviously got him to gold rank 2, and I have a silver rank Harkin and a maybe stone rank Volk. So hey, at least I was able to pick up all the boards on this. That's a great little improvement. Okay. Let's go ahead and open up another spirit chest. 846 coins. 4 blackstone. Path of the Phoenix shards 10. And 1 epic Tome of War. So, and 1 rare. The rares that it got worse than last time, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and collect our free. So now we have 8 tokens left. Now let's check up on our missions. Okay, defeat 30 chaos with chaos units. Okay. Defeat 75 enemies with Xenos units. So I think that's perfect. Okay. Just gonna jump in real quick and make sure my guild tokens don't fill up. Now, I'm going to be jumping into our 5th legendary raid boss for this event, for the season. Once all 4 legendary bosses have been defeated, the event resets. And you are back at the 1st legendary raid boss, as you can see. And we have 2 days left to try to get this little overlord down. So let's check and see. So I have Sosile, Eldrion's a must, Bellator, Calgar, and Ra. You know, I kind of want to go something a little bit more interesting. Ooh, that wouldn't work very well. But it'd be fun to see. Let me see. So, Ra's going to be pulling up, but I need him. So silent. Just want to make it interesting. This would be fun to see. Okay. pop Creed as far as I can. Don't shoot behind. Ooh. Can move Eldrion as close as possible. I put Ra on the left-hand side up on top of that range. Let's skip. Okay, I was able to take out that Scarab right away. So he's gone for Ra. That's okay. I'm going to move Eldrion within range. That's one of the things you got to make sure whenever you're doing these events is always move Eldrion and Calgar to protect my positioning. So as you can see, I had 5,000, now I have 7,000. Pop him right there. I'm trying to keep some space open for him as well. Now, because this Mesotet is right next to me, I am stuck in melee unless I pop backwards with little to no difference from where I'm at, unless I move towards Calgar. I don't want to activate Calgar's ability right now because I know that they will encompass me further. I'm just going to go ahead and shoot. That was some pretty good splash damage from Eldrion. Gonna shoot him. And I guess with Calgar, I'll get him. And I bet if I moved down here and then did Morgan Ra's ability. Let's see how many I can take out. Okay, so I was able to take out all three, but because of their living metal, or is it living metal regenerates hack? Yeah, they resurrect. The little silly boys, they don't want to die. They're reanimation protocols. My bad. There it is. Because of that, they tend to come back. All right. And with that being said, I can come in and almost got him. He regenerated some of his health. All right, that was a little sweeping strike. Now, thankfully, everyone's within range of me right now, so up. Okay, so as you can see, if I moved higher, I could probably unlock even more damage potential. But right there is 16. I think I might as well commit. Okay, let me see. Okay, so I should have moved Calgar before. So, okay. Okay, so I can still get him right there, so that's pretty good. I'm just going to activate my summons. Let's see what I can do in the next 2 rounds with Morgan Wall being above. Take these guardsmen again. Okay, so I lost raw. Okay, so 150,000. That was pretty good. Okay, so that should give me enough time to get a truckload of damage in. Let's go to Battle Pass. Let's collect this. Alright, so my energy is full. Let's go focus on one of my characters that I have been intending to spend more love in. This is Makhotep. Okay, so I'm going to explain how I purchase and spend my time and stuff. Okay, so I have energy. I am at max energy. I am looking at a uncommon item that I need to find. I'll hit find. Now let's go into Indomitus. What is it? It's just the Indomitus campaign. It's the first campaign you unlock. If you click this little dice symbol above the logo, you click on it, it'll say 60% chance of getting this reward anytime you win this battle. Okay. Now if you come down here towards the mirrored campaigns, let's look at that chance now. 71%. So it's gone up. Now let's look at the Sam Hain percent. 60% again. Right? 60%. So the mirrored campaigns for uncommon items, the better resource to jump towards, the better higher unlock chance would be the mirrored battles. Just a little piece of advice. Now for common items, it tends to differ. I believe for common, it is increased for the basic Indominus campaign. I think that one unlocks more, just because it's meant for newer players, so it helps newer players unlock and use upgrades. Okay, so that's for his damage. Okay, so this is for a common upgrade. 75% chance for Fall of Cadia. Now let's look at a mirrored campaign. 83% for 75. Okay, it seems for this common one, it's just good to check. Always verify. So it seems like I have a higher chance of using the mirrored. Mirrored campaign seems the way to go. As you can see, out of 80% chance, it still doesn't like to drop very often. Okay, let's see if we can get him to bronze rank 2, I believe. Now let's look at these elite missions. 50% chance of getting this reward anytime you win this battle. Let's check that out. So I got one. Ooh. Let's see. These ads are horrible. What's going on?
Help me!
Makes no sense. I'm gonna kill these guys. They're plenty fun. Three birds, shoot. Execution. It's just trying to play it better. So this is like that One Worms game. Ground Wars or something. I used to watch it on Achievement Hunter back in the day. They weren't canceled. Whoops. No, come on. Get on. Double shot. Oh, that was a good adventure. Come on. Give me what I want. There it is. Alright, so I got 2. So for 10 energy instead of 12. There you go. I saved 2 energy by double tapping. So that's kind of the upside to using elite missions compared to the basic mission. So let's rank them up. Okay, so let's go ahead and put these 2 into his health already. Just because I know I want to get him to around a silver. Just at least for PvP. There's a rare armor crate. I might as well. He's elite, or he's legendary. I believe I've accidentally hit the button on all the Necrons as well. I think he unlocks it legendary though. Him as well. I really like him though. He's a fun character. I haven't had a lot of time to invest into him. He's not that really important of a character in LREs I've seen, which is a little bit of a shame. But I think he's always still a great character. Now, let's see with 205 points if we can get this again. Because I know that there is a point where I cannot go any further. And it's pretty embarrassing. You'll see me fail. I know you will. So let's just go ahead and check them all out. It's the same roster that we've been using. Snappa, Calandis, the Neurothrope for fun. I know he's going to get a little bit... him and Mock are going to become backseaters real quick. I think they can hold their own for this one at least. But even last round they weren't getting one shot kills. But we have a Diamond Calandis and a Diamond Snappa. And a gold rank 1 Sarquel. I like Sarquel. I have the chance of making him a legendary, but that's 10 legendary orbs, and I'm not sure about that. But he's a great character. A legendary would allow me to equip better armor to keep him around longer. But I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure right now. But let's just jump in. Let's see. And my Neurothrope's bronze. I was happy to get him to bronze for PvP. And that's about all I've taken him since. But he is fun in PvP. I gotta say, I've consistently used him again and again. Which that says something for me because I do enjoy him. I think the Neurothropes are a very interesting addition to the game and a very welcomed addition. I was a little bit skeptical because oh, see, look at that. That was a great little use of Sarquel's Grim Retribution. Pretty much if anybody shoots him at range, he'll shoot them back. And if there's another Dark Angel unit that gets shot, he also shoots them as well. So he can have up to 3 if he hasn't used his Overwatch ability, which I suggest you use his ability, to not go into Overwatch, just because Sarquel oftentimes still shoots other players. I have Mock a little bit too close. Not really doing any good damage, and he has that Necron ability of healing. So at least that's making up for some difference. And the Neurothrope's kind of. Oh, we'll see. That wasn't a one-hit kill, but that's dang near, you know. And my last 2 units that I used were my Overwatch. And see, Sarquel has a pretty good. See, I think Sarquel is the equivalent to Calandis. That's just that's the truth of it. And I think they're all really good characters. Now look at that range. I'm always impressed by him. I really do like him. But see, there's that. Okay, so if there's a unit directly adjacent to Sarquel, he doesn't shoot back. So it kind of cancels out and negates his usefulness. But man, Mock at bronze 2 is doing pretty well. Let's take out this fella. out you. Okay, so they'll just be left with one guard here. Shoot him. Yes, he, I believe so. I think he's on Overwatch. Alright, let's go ahead and shoot for the stars. We doubled up on these Inceptors. I think I might as well just... I don't know. I don't want to use Sarquel's good ability yet. And Mott can only really take out Guardians. Neurothorpe's taking a lot of hits. And see, I don't know. I haven't ran into a Overwatch character requiring it. Like in PvP, the Neurothorpe's ability of acting like it suppresses the unit pretty much popping in and out of Overwatch, so that hurts Revos a ton, making that your little output on getting closer and cutting him up while he thinks that he was supposed to be in Overwatch, because they usually keep themselves vulnerable whenever they go into Overwatch. And if they go into Overwatch expecting and keep their necks wide open, and that Overwatch is cancelled out. But that's the thing, most players always plan for the worst. I guess I was only able to take out 2, that was a shame. Okay. Let's see what that sniper does. Yeah, he took out him. Alright, so that was 205 points on the map. Alright, so that's up to Battle 4. Let's go for 5. Awesome, so I unlocked one of the missions for the Neurothorpe as well. So completed, yep. New missions in 18 hours. Okay, so I've unlocked some 4,000 coin and an epic tome of war. I remember when these first came out, they would give legendary XP books. That was cool. I was always happy whenever they gave us legendary XP books. And now it's just epic tomes of war, which I guess, but I don't know. You give a dog a bone, you give a mouse a cookie. Alright, let's see what we can do. I'm really wanting to focus on Alpha just because I know, man, I have not been doing well. I haven't even gotten to Battle 12. So these are all pretty much done. Yeah, so Battle 5. I think we can get through the next couple missions before Mach and the Neurothorpe are too much of a burden. See, positioning. I'm going to keep... Yeah. Thing 1 and Thing 2. Calandus, Sarquel. Okay, so Mach was finally not able to kill the guardsman. That means they're going to get bled more often. Which means I should just prepare for the worst. Okay, so awesome. But they're going after Mach. So I think this is when they become the backseaters. I'll just place him right there. Okay, it seems like a pretty good shoreline. I bet you I could take a shot. Ah, that's okay. Ooh. Okay, so that was pretty dangerous. Okay. So similar idea behind the guardsmen, but the guardsmen are less likely to. Whenever it comes to grots, they always tend to run sooner. They lack the fervent faith of the corpse emperor. Ooh, wasn't able to take out either one. Let's take out him. I want to get that guardsman away so I can take out this Overwatch. I bet you the narrow thing's gone. Overkill. So overkill, I think, means when the unit has been killed twice its damage, I think. Take him out. That was a good shot. Okay, so I could have taken out that sniper. I was playing a little bit too quick on that one. Okay, so you can kind of see how Mock's value over trumps the Neurothrope, just because every round he gets hit, he can still kind of heal from it and not be so anemic. Let's get that Overwatch fella away from him. Okay, I think that was the last fella. Yep, that's it. Awesome. So we only lost the Neurothrope. I think we lost the Neurothrope as well as last time, but that's okay. All right. So battle 6. Same roster: Calandus, Sarquel, Mock, Snappa, and the Neurothrope. And for this one, I will also be getting the no summons. So as you can see, none of my characters are going to be summoning, so I'll be fine. Neurothrope. I want Snappa heading up towards... He'll be better over here. Calandus will be better over here. And Sarquel and Snappa will take left. Because Calandus can hold his own pretty well. So I was able to get a cards with the fleet. Now, let me see. Jump Bellator, or not Bellator, and Scepter. A Bella baby. I can't do much there. These guys are going to be backseaters. So use that as well. I'm going to move him into the bushes. Put Calandus, and skip. Okay, so I have a Overwatch unit on the right hand side. Taking that first. Snappa can maybe get one of those guardsmen to flee. Nope. I'm gonna focus on them. And they couldn't do anything. But even seeing that from that guardsman right there, I'm not gonna be as concerned. I think maybe next round for sure, but this one I think I'll be fine. Because at least he can pop off. Let's take out that Inceptor. You see how it's the 1-2? It's just all the ranged units covering themselves. Making sure each one has their little buddy. Let's take out those. Wow, that's I love this little synergy. It's really it's a strong one. I'm gonna try to go for this middle to get. Yep, I got 3 of them to flee. So as you can see, you want to be shooting towards more where the mobs are. You don't want to be picking off these individual guys because you can't cause any of them to flee. So they're gonna be at ranged. Let's see. Sarkwell shot. The scepters are in. Okay, hopefully that will splash some. Landis will take you out. Okay, so I got a guardsman to flee. And I'm just gonna keep chilling back here, I guess. I didn't know if they could just back out. They can bully him if they want. Okay, so because Sarkwell is next to Snap, I believe Snap has the big target effect, so I think targets are less likely to jump on him, and then everyone jumps on him. Yeah, big target. Okay, so it has. It reduces one of the incoming hits, so that's pretty good. So what that means is each character has a certain amount of hits. If you look at Calandus, right here, it says 1 hit, 1 hit. If you look at Mach, his plasma has 2 hits. So that means each of his attacks does 2 rounds of 156 damage, right? So let's look at a character like an Inceptor, where they do 6 hits for 145 damage. So that's kind of how they can chew through Scarabs so easily, is because they have high hit counts. And those high hit counts make a lot of damage, especially when they're put with melee, which have increased pierce ratio damage. So you could take a lot of hits and it can really chew into your stamina. So having a big target around can really help bring that damage down, you know? I mean, it's just one, but one is something. And a roster like this and a board like this, everything counts. Range. That's all I can preach on. I love the events is if you can't get a character that has a great spawn suppression, like Emo Spec. Emo Spec is a great character. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Alright, there's another spirit chest. 20 out of 70. How many more? Okay, so we have up to Battle 6. Battle 7, we're going to be going against level 3 silvers. Okay, so this is where I think we'll start running into our problems, because that's where I usually start running into these type of issues for these legendary release events. Full physical damage lineup. That's my real huge crux. But let's jump in. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Let's try it. Let's try the little happy duo. Dark Strider is Nandy's a very influential voice on our community, and his opinions carry a lot of weight to him, and he says he likes Dark Strider. I've seen Dark Strider do some crazy damage in guild raids. It's one of those moments when someone explained Eldrion. I think Nandy was the same fella that explained Eldrion to me. Didn't understand it. They said, get within 2 hexes of him and the increased damage will also increase for all adjacent players. I had no idea what that meant. When I first got Eldrion, I looked at him and I said, ew, Xenos scum. And I wanted nothing to do with them. But after watching a video like Nandy, or a lot of those other great content creators like Cage Slinky and such, but you can start seeing that it opens up a lot of potential in your rosters. But personally, I don't like him. I've never been good with him. He doesn't make sense. His fighting marker light damage, it's a lot of I'm not a numbers guy. That's just simply me. Oh, hey Kroger. Thank you, Kroger. All right. And I'll just protect them. Okay, so I'm already going to be getting harassed with some Inceptors. I can take them out. I can one hit kill these Inceptors, which is good. Wow, that's a lot of guardsmen. Okay, so I'll just shoot right there because I know he'll get some guardsmen to flee. So you see how I went for the character dead center because I was able to get a lot of them to flee. Hopefully next round they're not going to bleed me as much. I have no psychic character, so that his active's a little bit useless. I'll just move him right there just in case, because it's always a shame to walk over some potential kills just because I have them in the back of the map. I think that eliminates a lot of my souls if I can get any of them. So none of them fled. So now I think they're all just going to be sleeping. Oh, look at that. That was great. Awesome. Okay. Let's jump. Ooh, I wasn't able to take him out. Well, I guess that's what Mock's there for. I'd like to be able to get some of them. Okay, I got 2 guardsmen to flee. Let's take out this eliminator. Okay, I can get him. He's gonna Overwatch shoot me, but that's okay. Didn't get him to flee. So they Oh, okay. So that's why I like Calandus being up front as well. They'll always put on the heart. Okay, that didn't do much to anyone. Let's take this guardsman out. And I'm just gonna hit this Inceptor. Hopefully cause a lot of them to flee. Alright, awesome. That ranged unit. Oh, and there's a Neurothrope. He's just a bullet sponge at this point. Along with Mach. Mach is a bullet sponge. And he's pretty useless too. I can fall back. I can take him out. Yeah, let's try to fall back. At least with Imperial units, you're not going to be suffocated. See, even taking him out. Ooh, look at that. That's awesome. I really like Sarquel. See, moments like this are why I want to get him to legendary, but you know, I don't know. I mean, let me know y'all's opinion in the chat. Kind of between. I don't think he's going to be surviving, so might as well go Blaze of Glory. I'm not going to be sticking Snappa Smudgy. I do want to see if I can get one of them in the middle to get some to flee. Let's just pop out real quick and pop back in. So we're getting closer, and Sarquel's probably going to be gone. Yeah, that was his last. Oh, I love him. He's so good. Look at that. Even when he dies, he has the Final Vengeance perk, I think, and that allows him to. Ooh, fine. Yeah, he was able to get a kill before he's gone. Bye-bye. Great bullet sponge. And now we have to deal with all of these guys now. And that's okay, because we kind of have a better grasp of what's going on. Hopefully there's no more Bella babies coming in. I mean, Inceptors. Let's see if I can get some to flee. I got 3 to flee. If I can. None of them flooded up there. Okay, so these ranged units gotta be gone. So at least I got 2 to flee there. I don't think this eliminator will be able to take out my Snappa. And now it's just slim pickings. Just get at him. The last little guy. I'll go ahead and use his ramming speed. Overkill. Nice. Great way. All right, so 265 points. Just off that one match. Okay, so for 685 points. Okay, so 30 out of 70. Let's go ahead and claim this for 40. The stone. Waystone fragment. There you go. Defeat 100 enemies with Imperial units. You can open it again. Look at that. 10. Oh, look at that. Legendary orbs and a legendary badge. Very good drop. I was very happy with that. see, 13. Battle. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into another arena to break up the monotony and tedium of it all. Let me look at my missions. First. Defeat 75 units of Black Legion faction. Defeat 100 enemies with Imperial units. Okay. So they want Imperial. Let's show them Imperial. We're gonna have Creed, Commissar Yark, Kelgar, Bellator, and Celestine to help me with my objective. Celestine, I'm just gonna jump forward. Creed, I'm gonna stick here. Kelgar, Bellator, and Yorick. Usually because I place Celestine right there, it's going to be a lot of aerial denial for them, so they can't go past this little bridge point. At the same time, I'm kind of using Celestine as a sacrificial lamb. I'm not intending her to survive very long. I do want to pull back, put Creed, Bellator, and Yorick, and then I shall go for Archimedos. I'll move right here outside of Rev Voss's Overwatch. Now, if I did have both of my sisters out, I'd probably just jump here, and then the sister would pop out here dead, and then his Overwatch would be canceled, and I'd walk through the door with Kelgar. But that's not the case. If we look right here, Acts of Faith, crit chance increased by 20%, crit damage 568. Sky Strike. So if you click right here, it just says 60% chance of 1,700 damage. It kind of just combines it all there for you, so you kind of know where you're going to be, the chances. So I'll probably be able to kill this Archie. Let's see. He's diamond. He's a legendary max diamond. Nope, I wasn't able to kill him. So he's pretty tough. I mean, I think I remember all of his characters are diamond. So, okay, awesome. They attacked Creed, which when they attack Creed, his spawn. I'm gonna move away. Place Kelgar right next to him. Activate my guardsman on this blood layer right here to summon 5 Cadian guardsmen. Now I am going to activate, because Celestine is next to me and she has given herself, she's pretty much trapped herself so she can't spawn her sisters. And activate the Gauntlets of Ultramar, killing her. Next. He kind of got me there. I think Creed might not survive to use his ability, but usually with the AI, if there's enough... Well, if there's usually enough spawns on the map, they pick another. Let's just try to get rid of Red Voss for a second. Okay. And Eldrion's going to be my next biggest issue. So let's see if we can take him out with some diamonds. Okay, they were able to kill one and half damage. Now, I don't think they'll survive. Yep. Okay, so there was 10 characters out of that one arena match. Okay. So there's a 500,000 rank. Let's see. Put this music back on. Wow, there's a lot of ads. Okay. Celestine. So here's my little mind thinking. Creed goes there. Yark goes behind Creed. Yeah, so I'm acting as little spawn sponges. Every time a character like Creed or Celestine is attacked directly, they spawn a character that will pretty much take the sacrificial damage onto that spawn, which is great and is even better for Yark, and the synergy of this roster is very deadly. So let's jump up here, and bear in mind my Creed, I mostly grinded for him. I never unlocked him in any Rex. I wish I did, but he was a grind. Okay, let's see. What's Yark at? He's at 3,000. I can kill Yark. If I can kill Yark. Okay. And then. Yeah. Enough said. Kelgar is a pretty deadly character. Reset that. Okay, Shady, 700,000. Sure. I'll go to 10. And at 10, I'll go back, jump into the missions. Let me check on the chat. Yeah, feel free to let me know what you guys are thinking. Creed is going to go on the left side. Celestine's going to go on the right. So I already have the chance to attack Vindicta, which I like to do this move often. These two guardsmen tend to get me a kill. No, not this time though. But they'll act as a great bullet sponge to get me more spawns later. And keep Celestine alive. So you see how Celestine's just right in front? I've kind of trapped her. I think she can move back, but I'm gonna bleed her. So okay, Creed. So you see how you kind of place Creed in the front, Celestine in the front. They'll take the brunt of the damage, and when they do, voila, they can't really do much damage to me at that point. Okay, Creed's gonna just mop him up. So as you can see, Creed's active Rites of Battle and Gauntlets of Ultimar are both great abilities. His Rites of Battle help best in raids, and his Gauntlets of Ultimar, as you can see, just kill it in arena. I usually place Kelgar center, and I keep the ranged units on one side and the Imperial units on the other. And if you want, you could move them unilaterally, just kind of evenly throughout the map, just like this, and it'll be enough to keep activating the same spawns. So he went for Yark instead, or they, yeah, that's okay. I could probably take out Yarick as well. All three are out. I'm going to use my guardsman on Calandus. And Sky Strike. He's easy. Let's check and see. My mission. Battle 8. Can I do it? We shall see. Very fun. I'm having a lot of fun with this roster. Mach and the Neurothrope. I just wish the Neurothrope was a little bit better. Mach even, the last round was holding his own. I don't think this round's going to go very well, but we will see. Ooh. Nice, that was a great little flea. I'm already seeing the writing on the walls for this one. And I'm going to use Sarquel and move Calandus right there. Dang. Oh. Okay, so he was able to get a kill. I don't think the Neurothrope's going to survive much longer, or not, so might as well just let them have their honor. Sarquel is taking too many hits. I need the higher. I need the hill. That's what I need. Oh, look at that! That was a cool little animation right there for that melee attack. I guess the best breaker I can hit is you. I love Sarquel. Even when I know he's about to die, he's taking another couple. That's I've always liked their respect towards the Dark Angels. Although Azrael, when he first came out, he didn't have another character that he was doing eye popping with. I always felt him very subpar. Until Sarquel came over, and then Sarquel took my socks off. I love it. And then the synergy with Azrael, that's when Azrael kind of became a little staple in this community, I think. I mean, not to rag on him, it's just his active is pretty underwhelming. Okay, let's see. Okay, I got one character to play. And we're on the last round. And it's just the 2 diamonds. So we're gonna have to focus on that Overwatch, the sniper. But these fellas don't deserve to live. Let's see if I can get one to flee. I got one to flee. Alright, we're gonna try to go melee. Thankfully, Calandus has a great counter for that. I'm gonna try to get these Inceptors. Hopefully, Calandus can take this guy out. And we can move forward. and free up some space. Okay, awesome. It's just he has the higher elevation, I think. Take out that sniper. And I'm sure his melee is enough to take out Bella baby. That guy. Let's go to the center. Let's get some to flee. Alright, this is gonna be the last guy. Ramming charge. That didn't do anything. Guess not. Next time. Alright, 265 points. Yeah, last time I wasn't able to go very far with Alpha. I didn't give it too much thought. Just because my roster at the time wasn't as developed. And it's been a minute, I believe, too. Or at least I've slept since then. Ugh. As you can see, my Necron roster did not go this far. I don't think this roster will either. Let's go ahead and clear the board. Let's see what we got working with. I can use this roster. No, I'm gonna clear that. So this roster will make things easier. It'll make not spawning units harder. This one I feel like I need to have a spawn. This one I feel like I don't need a spawn. And they're two. I'm gonna go. I like Sarquill. I think he has really great synergies, and now he's not going to be a shining star, but just a star. Because now we're going to have a lot of heavy hitters on the map, like Eldrion and Gaz. Or not Gaz, Boss. Look, there's Azrael right there, so you could always... So if Sarquill's on the map, he'll most likely be paired with Azrael. And you can see the little Neurothrope right there. So the Neurothrope's going to be coming in handy with these Allery missions. And the Tyranid faction in general, that's good to know. So just make sure to be up to date with the new coming out character events. Just because this is going to be the best time to unlock them. Let's see. Okay, one dead Bella baby. I want to get as much movement forward as I can. Okay. So I got two of the bad moons protecting the knife here. Let's jump on him. Let's go for the guy in the middle. Caused one to flee. If I pop Gaz right here, I should be able to take out that guardsman as well. Leaving Eldrion, which I'll put him in this corner. I was able to get the Bella baby. Nice. I love Palandis. Yeah, and I think I'll cover the way up. Twofer. Now snap his range right there. Okay, and the splash damage caused the player to go into his ally going down. That's not worth it. I'll just hit skip and go for the yeah, see that guy. Ooh, a little can opener. Comes the there's the Certus. Nice. Let's see if I can get it. Ooh, perfect. Great. I love that attack. That was the last kill. So I walked away with 165. Now I want to go in and pick up the rest of the points. Or see if I can. So I can either go with all Necrons, which I'm curious, because I can finally use spawns. So, Emo Spec is a great character. My only complaint that I can find with him is that he... Ooh, nice kill. Can only kill up to 6 enemies. 1, 2, 3. I guess he only got 3. And Thut and Mock are gone. At least that was pretty good. And I'll just keep Emo Spec right in there. I should have probably gone off and tried to separate one at the top, not because I can have Emo Spec. I still think I should be pretty good. As you can see, though, it starts becoming a bit of an issue. But he expects so different. Wow, though, he still not able to kill all. So I'm going to try to move to the other side of this Scarab to heal it. I'll pop right here and skip, because Emo Spec doesn't do very well in this game besides. The Scarabs are a great way to... There's so many of them. Okay, at least one of them was silly enough to run my way. And I'm just gonna go run and heal myself while Emo Spec is up top on a hill. Ooh, come on. Come on. Come on with your bad self. Okay. And I'll hit skip. Okay, I think there's too many snipers to keep it skip though. I think I'll survive though. Let's run away. Run away. Oh god, they're so deadly. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No mas. Nah, he's not gonna do it. I'm just gonna heal. Yeah, I mean this is kind of how a lot of the Necron campaign is as well. My Mach was pretty anemic. He didn't really carry me very much further through the campaign, as you can see. But dang, wasn't close enough. Nice. All right, so that was 110 points. That was a lot of points right there. And we were able to get 500 waystone fragments. Okay. So now let's look at that mission. So for Battle 9, there's 100 points left on the board. But there's still a lot of points to be held over here. So let's just keep chasing the dragon. I don't really see myself going much further with the Necrons only. I even thought last match was a pretty iffy match. So let's clear the board. I liked these two. I liked Sarquel. I feel like Sarquel is becoming a big component to where I'm finding usefulness. So let's see what usefulness we can get out of this. Okay, let's take out these. Ooh. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, look at that. Look at that big boy. That Mark MKX Gravis. It's pretty much the equivalent of Terminator. Yeah, let's try to take out this guy. Okay, so that had quite a few flew. Pretty useful. Okay. Alright, and move boss forward. And Sarkwell forward. Hopefully they'll shoot him, which he'll shoot back. And Eldrion being within 2 ranges, he also has the Doom passive. But boy, oh boy, he did not survive long enough. Okay. At least we still have gas going. There's no healers for these weapons on Alpha. I'm noticing this. It's really dangerous playthrough. Yeah, there you go. And then we use Calandus to take him out. Okay, we're able to clear the board. We're still doing pretty well for only having 4 characters. Sarkwell, unfortunately, still not anywhere near. I think they said G3 is once you start getting one of these levels, G3 is what you're looking at to be anything successful. Thankfully, Snapper's right there to where he can just shoo away any pest for Calandus' range. It's just Aldi's really starting to be bled, but I have 3 more rounds. I'm gonna take out this guy. Let me go for Gaz. Hopefully I'll be able to take out... Nope. Yeah, there you go. At least I was able to take out 1 Inceptor. And as you can see, I went past my last highest score on it. And I shot the guy. I'm trigger happy sometimes. See, I could have cleared the board right there. Alright, so Barrow is out. Let's see his rank. A lot of guardsmen. Okay. A lot of... Ooh, that eliminator. That's sneaky. So at least Barrow's gone. And I can focus on the eliminator. So wow, we got bled. Humbled us for sure. Let's get him. And then Gaz at this point is just gonna be swinging. He's gonna be taking a lot of characters out. Heck yeah. 227 points. That's still a lot. Can we do battle 11 without summons? I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, I haven't... I can get these two if I had Socile. And then for the Necron, I would just not have to call out the Scarabs. Yeah. Yeah, let's get rid of Calandus. Yeah, I'm gonna go walk over the no summon 60 points so I can at least get these two. Okay, so now I'm gonna be playing with Socile. Socile's strategy is to get as many little sacrificial drones on the board as you can, because the more units you have on this board, the more stamina you have on this board. And stamina is much needed for events like this. That's why I focused on Calandus, Boss, Socile. It's just most of the times they play to their weaknesses. They tell you not to use the great characters to make it harder, which it does. But at least we can bring Calandus to this one. Okay, we'll take out that eliminator. Man, I hate not having a healer. Okay. Okay. And because Eldrion was within 2 hexes of that little Interceptor right here, he also had that Doom passive. Let's take out that guy behind us. Okay, so Eldrion's getting pretty worn out. I think I'll pull him back just to give him a little bit more stamina into the later end of this mission. I don't think he'll survive, but it's worth a try. Oh man, those eliminators are getting pretty beefy. As you can see with Socile, I'm doing a lot better than when I was last match. Once this kind of came around, I was hurting. I kind of want to keep him away from Calamus, but I don't think, or not Calamus, Eldrin. I don't think that'll be possible. Yeah. That should be able to kill that Inceptor. Okay, so I cleared the board for the last round, and I was able to kind of suffocate that spawn. No, not really. But I'm sitting a lot prettier than where I was last time. Stick out Certus. Oh. Okay, so Socile is kind of trapped. So he can't summon any spawns. That's gonna chew into his health a bit. But I have Gaz, so hopefully I'll be able to knock out a couple characters. Okay. Take out that sniper. Nice. Let's just call another little drone. Okay, so 233 points. Not too bad. Alright, battle 12. And I have no more tokens. Look at that. It's a miracle. Okay, that was a big, that was a lot of improvement. I was so close. Not so close to getting 5-star, but very close to getting 600. As you can see right here. I needed 45 more points, and I would unlock 600 Waystone fragments, letting me to open up 2 more crates, giving me big boy. Nice. Very happy. So let me go over a little discussion on who I chose to rank Snappa. Snappa's been my long fought little child. I was finally able to complete all of the elite campaign missions, even 3-starring the last. But this is my roster needed. If you look right here, it was a gold, or it was a diamond Gibba, a diamond Snappa, and a diamond boss. The rest of them were silver. You kind of need to put some love and care into the orcs. Unlike what with the Necrons, I haven't put much, and I've gone very far with what I've done. I mean, even the Overlord's not at a diamond, and he's still pretty deadly. I'm definitely finding him lacking. Sarquel, I got Sarquel up to gold 1. I'm tempted. I want to, but I usually like to see the 3 characters that are coming out first before I start investing into characters like this. Because in each roster, what I've found is that there's going to be 3 characters that are going to outshine and overshadow the other 2. So I know they already came up with Azrael. Azrael's pretty underwhelming. I don't think I would see him. He's good. He's great. But not compared to Sarquail. So I think Sarquail is going to trump him in the Dark Angel sector. For example, look into the Thousand Suns. These are all based off of my own personal opinion. You know, choose on who you will. But Yaz is great with range. They're all kind of great. I love all the Thousand Suns. I can't really say much. I've been grinding for Thaumaturgus forever. Ulf is great. Arjak is a beefy tank, and Tarjak is a pretty good ranged unit for melee. I never really use him. I hear he's great for Cordius. Who else? I think those are my Thaddeus, but I haven't really seen him much yet. Emospec's great for campaigns like this for Alpha in this go round. Emospec paired with Eldrion for his Doom passive usually kills most opponents, but with all Necrons, you're just really relying on the fact that you have a unkillable healer and a unbeatable Overwatch. It's limited, but you can get a lot done with it, as you can see. I just wish I could do that last little mission. Shoot. Let's see. 2 hours. Oh, man. Let's go and jump into some arena. Ooh. Look at that. Looks so fun. Look at Spike. Alright, Spike is playing with an all-Tau. This is a pretty impressive roster. I really like it. Almost Diamond, all-Tau only, faction only. I love that. That's great. This guy's doing awesome. I think what he's doing out in his little life is he gets it. And a almost 5-star Social. I'm going to be taking some notes. Rev Voss is great. Onshi, so they got him to 4-star for the legendary release event. That's pretty impressive. So this person's pretty good. Let's jump in. Let's look at Onshi. 4,000, yeah. Dark Strider, 3,000. Let's see. I don't understand his stuff. So he's around a 43 or 42 because his ability's higher than mine. I'm a 41. So there's Sato-san. Let's see their commander drone. Command link drone. Their health's not very good. And then this is who I'm expecting to be pretty good. Alright, 3,000. Yeah, that's pretty deadly. Not that. So it's obviously a work of love. And I'm really happy to be able to go against this. And I always think that the rule of cool should always trump your decisions in this game. Because you might as well have fun playing it. Oh, see, I don't know what that does. Nice. Let's see if we can go ahead and deactivate Rev Voss's Overwatch. All I need to do is, so if you look right here in this little spot, it's right next to every single one of them. Oh. And then Overwatch will be activated and the sister will die, but Celestine is very much alive. Now, I will hold off on actually using her ability to attack someone because with Celestine, because she is a sister, she has the act of faith. Every kill done on your end or the enemy's end, every kill that she hasn't attacked yet increases her crit chances, increases her crit damage. So let's look, it's 40% and it's around 1,000. Let's see what it changes to when we activate Gauntlets of Ultramar. 3,000 to 4,000 damage. So this is going to be everyone except maybe Onshi and maybe Revas. So let's see who survives. So their sacrificial drones definitely came in handy with Revas protecting Onshi. So let's see her crit chance now. 60% at 1,700 damage. Getting better, getting better. Revas, the guardsman. Now if you look, I have 4 guardsmen that I summoned, so that means that I had 2 characters die, aka Celestine's sisters. They were brutally murdered. Next. Because Castellan Creed's summon is on the board, he has himself his own passive, and it's called Listen Up Maggots. When Cal is in play, Lord Castellan's Creed active ability summons 1 extra Acadian Guardsman and has 3 hex range instead of 2. So that means instead of here, he's also affecting here. So his range and the number of guardsmen that he summons increases. So let's go ahead and check that out. And this only happens if Sergeant Cal has been summoned and is actively on the board. If he's been summoned and is unfortunately fallen in combat, he will only summon 2 Acadian Guardsmen past that. Good job, everyone. Nice. Let's go for 5. Little turtle. Okay, let's see. Check the chance. 80%. Okay. Let's jump into Nail's Hammer. I like it. So if you see with him, he has a Ultramarines only roster. This is another pretty impressive roster. It's all D1 and they're all going to be Ultramarines. Let's see if it loads in. Okay. So I'm going to place Celestine and Creed opposite of each other. Bellator next to the flying, Creed next to the guardsman. Awesome. So because of that Overwatch move that he just committed, I'm going to move Celestine in close and try to show a little doodad that I was wanting to show last time. So the Overwatch unit summoned Sergeant Cal. Now Creed can now summon 3 Acadian Guardsmen. Let's see what he can do. So we were able to take out Certus. as we can see, right now sitting with rarity. If you look at these two, Incisus is going to have more health than Bellator, but he has better armor. So let's look at Celestine's active fate. 10% chance. That's not adding much. It's not doing anything impressive. That's true. Okay, so I'm going to activate my Gauntlets of Ultramar. Taking out Kelgar. We're taking out Bellator. And then I'll be summoning the 3 Cadian Guardsmen while protecting Castellan Creed. Good match. Okay. 778. Wolf. $900,000. That's a pretty impressive roster. Okay, let's put this here. I'm going to try to move Celestine and Creed. -2 range hits for Creed being in the grass. So that the same thing. It just means that if a character has high hit points, he's going to be hitting a couple less if he's placed within range. And I think that's 2. They summoned Sergeant Cal, and he was able to activate. And both Celestine, so I'll be able to activate 4. Pop in the middle, activate 3 more. Hopefully they'll be able to take out Bloodletter so I can jump into the middle. And I'm going to activate Gauntlets of Ultramar. Okay. Sky Strike to take out. And that should be it. Ponerlo fácil. Muy bien. Mr. Shady. Okay, so if you look down here, we have Fish. 990, so he's almost about to break 1 million. He's a good roster behind him as well. He has Celestine, an Eldrion legendary max, and he's in the same boat as me with a 5-star Rev Voss. That's a grind. Rev Voss, there's no available way to grind for him besides Onslaught, if you've been able to unlock him. I unlocked him when he was released, so I'm very fortunate in that sense, but he's a great character. It's the same match. Let's see if we can do it again. So there's one spawn. So I'm going to park myself right there. And I'm going to bring Kelgar dead center. I'm going to bring Bellator's Bella Babies to cover Celestine so she won't bring out any of her sisters and Gemini. Activate the Gauntlets of Ultramar. Use the Cadian Guardsman on Archimage. And pop Creed to reactivate those guardsmen. Okay. Now I have a 60% chance, aka I have a 100% chance of adding an additional 2,800 damage on top of my 1,500. That's instant death for good old Overlord. And as we can see, Red Boss did not survive the onslaught. Heck yeah. 25 more units. Okay. Let's jump into the guild raid. Let's clear the board. Gonna want Kelgar, Bellator, Alderon, Ra, and Revas. Okay, they're all D1. Revas is the only one that's not legendary max, but he is 5-star rarity. Now, the trick behind this is that there is none. You hope for the best. My biggest piece of advice is to always move Eldron as close to the boss as you can, especially with Overwatch characters. He also is more likely to come down if they're Overwatch units. I'm not going to activate his yet. Hopefully he'll come down. Maybe not. Hopefully, if I move here, activate my gauntlets, take out those, move here and here, so I can get 1,000. Let's see, 1,000. Okay, so I will be undershooting. So I'll probably have to actively nothing. Okay. If he doesn't jump off, oh, you suck. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it always sucks when you come off this throne. That freed up both of them. Okay, there's his second spawn. Pop back down. I guess I'll hit him one more time. I didn't like that one. Yeah, when he doesn't run off his throne, it becomes a little bit more difficult. That's why I like Sosal. I'm gonna opt in for Sosal. Let me see. Yeah. Let's try to focus on the right path. Hopefully that'll hurt him. I'm not gonna cut him down. Nice. Okay, so there's all three of his front men. Hopefully having him right there is going to... I should have moved Aldrian closer. I should have moved Calgar in closer. Dang it, man. I think it's just good, right? Might as well suffocate him. He's not coming down. Yeah, as you can see, Sosal is kind of working effective. Yeah, 27,000 damage. That's crazy. That's absurd. Yeah, Ra's always going to be consistently my heaviest hitter. And I have little invested into it, which is a shame. Yeah, surprisingly, my best damage dealer was, well, unsurprising. I was still pretty good, 200,000. Well, that's a good start. It's a good start. Let's go ahead and play one more onslaught. And we're going to be using Emospec, Revas, Eldrion, Ra, and Sosal. Same plan of attack, excuse me. Up here, here, and here. And activate his shield drones and just hit skip. Yeah, look how many came out the ground. Okay, now we're going to want to move forward. Trying to keep Eldrion as close to the front as possible because the better position he's in, negate the damage. Rosman is the best heavy hitter. Check out these bad boys. And now we finally have our first sniper drone out. Let's get them all a little bit closer. I'll leave open a little opening for the Tyranids to run through.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that's the shortcoming I'm running into with Emo Spec is for him to be a really deadly character. I've been slowly grinding for 5-star. And I think once I reach 5-star, I can really start accessing the type of damage I've been kind of wanting to get while playing this game. Ooh, very good. Oops. Well, at least I got a sniper gun out of it. Okay. Dang. Okay. What happened to my Overwatch? Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna go for Red Boss because there's no way to farm him. And I unlocked a legendary badge. Awesome. $10,000. Wow, that's a. I wish I unlocked this for the double XP or for the double coin. Okay, I think that should have set me pretty comfy with where my lineup is sitting at. Let's go against this guy. So another little tip I have as well is Archimedos will always go for Calgar every single time. So always try to fill up his spots with aerial denial by placing other characters there, because these bloodletters really do prevent you from entering deeper into the players. So I'll just put him right there. But those bloodletters kind of get in my way. Voila. Now we're just left down to one guardsman. Okay, thank you for joining me. I got a lot of headway on my Path of the Phoenix for Jain Zar. She's an awesome character and I really do enjoy her. And hopefully I can get her to Legendary Max. I was able to get Morgan Raw to Legendary Max last time. And that is a heck of an awesome character. So, with that being said, I'm hoping I can get her to Legendary Max as well. Please join me in my little trailers on success and victory, and have a wonderful night. And please join and follow my TikTok at the Corpse Emperor, where I drop down a lot of great Warhammer 40k Tacticus content as well. Thank you.